Hello and welcome to Wisdom Trek. This is Guthrie Chamberlain, and I am your guide to wisdom and creating a living legacy. Thank you for joining us for our 7-day-a-week, 7 Minutes of Wisdom podcast. This is day 73 of our trek, and yesterday we reviewed the first 6 reasons why we should choose the trail of love over the trail of fear. Today we will continue with reasons 7 through 12 of how we can overcome fear when we choose to focus on love. We are recording our podcast today from our studios at Home 2 in Charlotte, North Carolina. It's been a steady day of work with a variety of tasks completed. It just seems like each day races by, and before I know it, I'm out of time, with only a fraction of my list of tasks completed. I do tend to be very task-oriented, so I stay on the path of what needs accomplished each day, although some days I don't get very far down that path. Certainly learning the nuances of producing a daily podcast has added a bit to my schedule, but my hope is that you are enjoying coming along this trek each day and that you are learning as much as I am. Thank you again for joining me today. As we set out on our trek, we are once again faced with the choice. Do we take the trail of fear or the trail of love? Yesterday we looked at 6 reasons, so let's finish the remaining 6 today. This is a list of 12 reasons why we should always choose the trail of love over fear. So if you missed yesterday, please go back and listen to it so you can get caught up on our trek. Each day of life brings with it new trails of opportunities and challenges. Some trails are steep and rugged. Other times the trails are flat and smooth. Still other times we are on a downhill slope. Each type of trail has its advantages and disadvantages. We could choose to be fearful and never take a risk in life that will help us to reach the summit so that we could see for miles. So let's ponder the 6 remaining reasons why we should always choose love over fear in order to create a living legacy that will light the path of others to follow. So let's get started. Number 7, recognize that fear is an emotion. Fear is to be expected when something huge is taking place, but love will allow us to push through those obstacles. Fear is a natural human emotion, and you should understand that everyone becomes afraid at different times in life. You're normal and healthy if you encounter fear from time to time, but moving forward under the canopy of love shows us that fear only creates obstacles through our own choosing. You have the capacity to look past these obstacles when harnessing love. The famous basketball player Michael Jordan shared his own thoughts on overcoming obstacles. He said, "If you're trying to achieve, there will be roadblocks. I've had them, everyone has had them, but obstacles don't have to stop you. If you run into a wall, don't turn around and give up. Figure out how to climb it, go through it, or work around it." Reason number 8, take a chance on doing what you love. In the words of Jim Carrey, he said, "You can fail at what you don't want, so you might as well take a chance at doing what you love." Jim Carrey delivers an excellent point here about the battle between love and fear. Fear keeps us constrained with the beliefs that many things are impossible. Love is the key that unlocks the cage, showing you that it's okay that you mess up, even when you're pursuing what you love. I know I mess up plenty of times, but we must continue on. Zig Ziglar put it this way, failure is an event, not a person. Yesterday ended last night, and today is a brand new day. Keep that in mind each new day. Reason number 9, love frees you to act with confidence and courage. Love will be the driving force that activates courage and confidence during your journey. These 2 characteristics are not experienced or delivered when acting through fear. Even Helen Keller struggled with maintaining courage and confidence at all times, but reached this conclusion. Optimism is the faith that leads to achievement. Nothing can be done without hope and confidence. Fear seeks to place limits on what you believe you can achieve. Love will be the patient reminder that confidence in taking risk and courage to arrive at the results is all that you need to fight through failure. Reason number 10. Fear says, "I can't be enough." Love says, "I already am enough." Fear tries to stunt your growth and sell you a bunch of lies. Love returns to your door every day and knocks until you open it. The famous psychologist Albert Ellis reminds us that the art of love is largely the art of persistence. So stick with what you love long enough and you will be able to accomplish it. Reason number 11. Love creates new opportunities out of problems. Even with the most detailed and precise plans, sometimes life throws us a curveball, and we are forced to make do under less than ideal circumstances. Fear attempts to tell you this is the end. Love is confident and secure in its ability to derive fresh opportunities out of unexpected events. Desiring something strongly enough can keep us on the path of love and success. Personal success author Napoleon Hill shared much wisdom during his time. With one of the most famous quotes speaking about desire, he said, "The starting point of all achievement is desire." Let your education or career desires create new opportunities that can powerfully alter the face of your world. And the last one, reason number 12, love supports others and creates a more beautiful world through cohesion. Ultimately, it takes every individual striving toward living in love to create a more beautiful world. Fear tries to keep people separated, discouraging beneficial and incredible collaboration. Love is the undying force that creates teams out of unassuming individuals and empowers each person to contribute their best. In the words of the famous speaker and author John Maxwell, he put it this way, teamwork makes the dream work. And in his letter to the church at Ephesus, the Apostle Paul encouraged them in chapter 4, verses 2 and 3 to always be humble and gentle. Be patient with each other, making allowances for each other's faults because of your love. Make every effort to keep yourself united in the Spirit, binding yourself together with peace. And even Jesus exhorted his followers with these words, So now I am giving you a new commandment, love each other. Just as I have loved you, you should love each other. Your love for one another will prove to the world that you are my disciples. That's a good note to finish our podcast for today. If you missed any of the previous podcasts, please check out Wisdom Trek at iTunes, Stitcher, SoundCloud, Spreaker, YouTube, or on wisdom-trek.com. Tomorrow we will focus on the subject, Life is not a spectator sport. You need to get involved. So please join us at our camp tomorrow for another day of Wisdom Trek, creating a legacy. If you enjoy these daily doses of wisdom, these little nuggets that we consume, I encourage each of you to take the time to invest in yourself in these 3 ways. Invest with your time by improving Wisdom Trek by leaving us your name, email address, and a comment on the website so we can provide you with wisdom and insights that best fit your needs. Secondly, invest in yourself by listening to the 7 Minutes of Wisdom through Wisdom Trek each day. The best way to do this is to subscribe at iTunes or Stitcher so it will be downloaded to your device automatically each day. And third, invest in the lives of others by sharing with your family and friends in person and online to join us on our Wisdom Trek. And if you haven't done so already, please leave us a rating at iTunes or Stitcher so we'll gain more exposures for others to join us. The journal for this podcast can be found at wisdom-trek.com, where we also have pictures, tweetable quotes, wisdom nuggets, and free resources. Thank you so much for allowing me to be your guide, your mentor, and most of all, your friend, as I serve you through this Wisdom Trek podcast and journal each day. As we trek together, let us always live abundantly or fully, love unconditionally, listen intentionally, learn continuously, lend to others generously, lead with integrity, and leave a living legacy each day. This is Guthrie Chamberlain reminding you to keep moving forward, enjoy your journey, and create a great day every day. See you tomorrow.